Hi, my name is Jen McLaughlin and I'm the Director of Religious Education here at Sunnyhill. I'm going to give you a brief tutorial about how to use our online church database called Breeze. You should have already received an invitation to create an account through Breeze. If not, please contact me at dre@sunnyhill.org and I will get you all set up. First thing you're going to do is go to your web browser and type in this address right up at the top. It is https://sunnyhill.breezechms.com/login. Once there, you're going to go to the sign-in screen. For this purpose, my login name is Channing, and I have my password already stored for me. Click sign in, and then it'll take you to this home screen. This home screen is where you can get to your personal information, including your giving history, and also our church directory. If you ever need to get back to this screen, you could click on this little house button right up here. First off, we're going to go to my profile. For the purpose of this training, my name is William Ellery Channing. He's considered the father of American Unitarianism. And if you ever go to Boston and visit the Unitarian Universalist sites up there, he was once the minister of Arlington Street Church and was a very impactful individual in our history. So naturally, that's who I picked to be our main church member here for this training. So now that we're here, I will show you what this screen looks like. Okay, all of this can be edited by you, including the picture. To change your picture, you simply click on the image and you could either make it one of these different colored silhouettes, or you can upload your own image. You could edit any of these sections as well to change your name, add a nickname. You could add a gender in here. For our purposes, we don't add a particular gender in for anyone, and it's not a requirement. It's just what is already built into the system and is not particularly inclusive, so we do not utilize that function typically. You can add a marital status if you'd like. If you're on a particular chair or on a particular team, you can change that there, or if you're a board member, you're welcome to add in a birth date as well. And your family information would also be located in this area. And William Ellery Channing's son was William Francis Channing, so he would be listed here as well. And you can click on your children's information and it would pop up in the same way that yours did. We invite you also to add skills and interests to help maybe find others that have similar interests, or to just have an idea of what kind of things you're interested in or good at. And then on the other side, it shows your education and work, school district for your children, which really helps me with coordinating school calendars, your contact information. So if you have a new email address, you could put it in right here for us. We know email addresses happen to change a lot, especially if you have a Comcast or Verizon one. This is an easy place to change it, and this is where we would go to change it as well. And then also your phone number, your address, and if you want to change it for your whole family, you could click right here and it would apply to all family members. You can also make your information private so that other people cannot find this information on your listing if that is your choice. Okay, and I will just save these and go to the next page. Other things you could do for your own settings is look at your giving history. Channing does not have too much giving history because, well, he's deceased. So he's not our biggest giver, unfortunately. But this is where your personal information would be found if it existed. You can also see your pledge information. I did go ahead and add in a pledge for Mr. Channing, so he has pledged a penny. He hasn't paid on it yet, but I didn't want to mess up any of our accounting, so I just added this for the purpose of our training, and I will take it right back off when we're finished. If, let's say, you give $5,000 or $200 a year and pay in increments, it would say that how much you've paid versus how much is pledged, and it would give you how much is remaining, and it would also give you a percentage that is still remaining. So it's August, so at least for me personally, that I'm happy to see that it's more than 50% paid, so I know that I'm on track. In this column right here, it would also say what fund it is. So, for example, if you have given to the debt service account, then it would show up there. If you've given to the current pledge, then it would show up there in a different column. So they would be separated right there, and you could download them as well, so that you have them for your records, and you could add in whatever information of these that you want to make it suit your personal needs. And that is as far as what is available for the giving history. If you have completed any forms that were through Breeze, for example, possibly a coffee and conversation sign up, if we would have done that in Breeze, then that information would be found or could be found on this site. And then volunteering as well. I utilize this personally for our Chalice Club and Ari Snack signups. So this is where it would say your upcoming volunteer dates for those particular things. Breeze is constantly upgrading and adding new features, so I expect to be able to use their volunteer management system much more in the future, but that is something that we're working on, so I do anticipate being able to utilize that, and so you can see what your upcoming jobs are that you have volunteered for in that spot. And then as far as your personal history, that pretty much covers it. If you go back to the little house button up top, you could also see the directory function as well. So let's say you are trying to find a phone number for, let's say, John Armstrong, because he happens to be right here. So you would type in, let's see, John Armstrong. And as long as John Armstrong is a member, thank you, John, for being my guinea pig for this. He doesn't know that yet. John's information would pop up on this screen, and this is the information that you would have available to you to reach out to John and send him a thank you card for all of the amazing things he does. And that would be the case for any of the members here at Sunnyhill. If they're a member, then they are in this database and are searchable. So whether you're reaching out for someone to help with something, or if, like I said, you want to send a thank you card, or whatever the case may be, you can utilize Breeze, and it has the most up-to-date information that we have available, because this is where we go as church staff to update everything. And the last couple of things that I will show you is up here on this tab, and also right here is this give button. You can give directly in Breeze. We recently added that feature, so you are able to contribute to a specific pledge as long as it is listed here. So for example, the Green Sanctuary Fund, if you want to eliminate the check writing as one way to eliminate some paper, that is one way that you could do it. You could give by credit or debit or bank transfer. You would just need your information that is listed here, and then you would type in what you want to do and then just click donate now. And it is super simple, and it links directly to you without any extra accounting needs, which is really nice on our side. You can also give a recurring gift, which would be something that you give on a regular basis. And then finally, payment methods. You could add methods so that they are stored in here. And finally, this last little category over here would be if you want to change any of your personal user settings, like your username or password, and also for notifications. So this is a kind of a fun one. You could get a list of birthdays if you want to send out birthday cards. So stuff like that is kind of fun. For each of the different teams at Sunnyhill, different groups are using Breeze in different ways. So for example, the caring team might be using Breeze to follow up with people and make sure people that need some extra love or care at a certain time, this is one way that they're keeping on track with everyone. So there are lots of different things for different groups that can use, but this is basically the nuts and bolts of Breeze that our typical members are able to use for their own personal needs, to keep track of their own pledges and see where they are, to make a gift if they would like, and also to update their contact information and find the contact information of other members from Sunnyhill. All right, if you have any questions about Breeze and how we are utilizing it at Sunnyhill, feel free to reach out, dre@sunnyhill.org. Thanks and have a great day.